Hey everybody, it's me. I'm back with another biweekly paycheck budgeting video for my September 11th paycheck. Yeah, I don't have a lot of interesting stuff for the intro this week. I actually got laid off from my part-time job, so I'm a little bit freaking out about finances right now because even though it wasn't a huge paycheck, it came on the alternating weeks from my main paycheck and it really made the difference from just surviving from one week to the next and being able to pay all of my bills and buy the important things. So we're gonna see how I handle that. There's a teeny tiny severance considering how many years I've been there. It's a little bit pathetic, but I mean, it's COVID, right? Like, their business is suffering in a crazy way. And this is their second round of layoffs, so I managed to survive the first cut, and I guess things are just getting that much more worse for them. And yeah, they made second rounds. So I'm grateful that it took until, September, so basically almost a year of the pandemic before I lost the second job. I'm very much aware of how lucky I am in comparison with other people in terms of that, but it still doesn't stop it from sucking. But yes, on that oh so cheerful note, let's get started with this budget. So my September 11th paycheck, the balance in my account right now is $1,267.27. So as always, I take out half of my rent and put it into a savings account so that it's not coming all from one paycheck. And we're back to doing sinking funds. So the first one is $60 put aside. I don't know where to put this calculator. It's just going to be in my way. For my WordPress account, which is actually due today. So, yay. There we go. And then $42 is being set aside to be able to pay for my Norton antivirus. I know some people say like, oh, you don't need anything like that, you can just go online without. Like, people at the computer repair store that I go to were trying to convince me of that, and I was like, are you kidding? Like, no, just no. Who does that, goes online with a computer that doesn't have virus protection? It's like you're asking to get hacked or something. Or maybe I'm just paranoid. Who knows? And then $64 is being put aside for my tenant insurance. Oh, you can't even see the calculator, sorry. Okay, and then that $50 is for my student loan. They are sending me emails talking about how it's time to get ready to start paying again, like I didn't already know the countdown was on. And yet they're still ridiculously hard to get in touch with to make sure that everything in my account is up to date. It should be, because except for a couple times throughout the pandemic where student loan people kind of gave us a break and we didn't have to make payments, except for a couple times in that space where we were getting the break, I've been putting $50 towards it every paycheck. Per month I'm supposed to be paying, it's like 96, something like that, which was why I just decided just do $50 a paycheck and then I don't need to worry about it. But yeah, so I don't know, when I go and look at my account online with them, it doesn't look pretty. They're all, you owe money, blah, 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 and I don't really understand how. So I'm just sort of hoping that they get things sorted and they realize that I've been a good little debt repayer. I'm doing my part. They need to keep up on their end. No, not that I don't trust them, except, you know, I don't trust them. And then my line of credit. Does anybody trust their student loan people? I don't know. They seem meaner in some countries and nicer than others, so I think we're sort of in the middle for how bad they could be. My minimum payment on my Visa, I don't remember the exact amount, but it's like under $20. But I've got a bit of a balance sitting on there that I was not happy about before, but now that I'm laid off from the one job, I'm even more unhappy about because no. So I really wanted to put $100 payment on my Visa, but I just don't know if I can really afford it, and I'm scared to put too much onto a bill for repayment and then not have enough to be able to make it through to my next paycheck, and have to use the credit card to make up the difference, and then that sort of defeats the purpose of the payment that I made. So I bumped it down to 80 to give myself an extra 20 bucks to play with, and then I guess we're just gonna have to see, like maybe when it's getting towards the next paycheck and I know I don't have anything else that I have to be paying, if I've got enough in the account, I can like swing putting an extra 20 bucks on. But I had an unpaid sick day last week, which is going to be reflected on my next paycheck. So I might really need that extra 20 bucks. Who knows? I'm putting, I always sort of guesstimate for gas because you just don't know if you end up having a different trip or what the prices are going to be. So I'm left with $148.77 for food, for random things. Something random always seems to pop up. I have a dentist appointment that I might have to cancel now because even with my coverage, you still have to pay a certain amount. It's just for a cleaning. And I don't know, I'm going to have to call and ask them how much that's going to be, because if it takes up too much of that $148.77, I might have to postpone it and just hope that they don't close again because of a second wave. Our numbers are going up here with COVID a little bit. So there's, I think, a little bit of freaking out that people are doing about like, get your hair done, get your doctor's appointments in, get all these things done before it all shuts down again, and we just all become haggard looking. Yes. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm really just not in like a happy mood, so kind of being a depressing chatting with me. My apologies. On a random note, I'm going to share this with you just because I think it's funny how dumb I can be sometimes. So you might remember, if you watched it, I did a video the other week and it was calculating out payments and how long it was going to take me to pay off the new line of credit debt that I had, and it took me like, it was like a 20-something minute video. It was forever, and I broke it down into just all kinds of things. So then I was looking at it today and I realized that I'd read the calendar wrong again. I think I read it wrong in that video as well, and I had the dates wrong for my paychecks. I had the August 28th date right, but then anything going forward, I was off by a week. Brilliant of me, don't you think? So I've gone in and I've corrected them with red. I know some people probably would have gone in and used like white out and tried to make it a little bit prettier, but I really wanted to make sure that I noticed when I was looking at it what the dates are and just remind myself of, you know, the flaws that get made. I don't know, I think that it's kind of funny that I was off by a complete week with all of it. I did go back over all of the math though, and the time frame will still work. So today I did the $60 into the sinking fund for my WordPress, and I needed 120 total, and the bill got charged to my credit card today for that. And that's fine because I had 120 saved, because 60 from last paycheck, 60 from this. I'll put it on to the Visa as soon as I'm done this video, and then it's fine. And then I went and I double checked for the Norton antivirus pay periods, or timeline, I mean, the pay timeline, as well as the tenant insurance, and it will all work out. They will all be paid in time. For some of them, the paycheck now, instead of coming a week before the bill is due, comes a day before the bill is due, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. It's just, feels like it's cutting it close a little bit. But it will all work out. My mistake did not actually affect the math, except for in the end, I thought that I'd be making my final payment on December 11th, but it's actually the 18th. So instead of being done paying that debt at the beginning of December, it's going to be in the second half, which is still fine. It's still going to be done before the end of the year, assuming none of this gets affected by being laid off. I really hope it doesn't. I'm going to try really hard to not let it affect this and still stick to my plan of being consumer debt free by the end of the year, but we're just going to have to see. And also cross fingers that I can find a part-time job in a market where everybody is looking for a job. Yes. Okay, so I think I'm going to go outside. It's sunny, it's my day off. I think sunshine and some vitamin D might help improve my mood a little bit, or at least give me some brooding time outside of the apartment. I'm an excellent brooder, and sometimes you just need a chance to let yourself be down for a bit before you kind of rally and get back up. I will rally. We will rally together. We will get through this. And yeah, so there we go. That is my budget for this paycheck. We'll see how it goes, okay? Talk to you later, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy some sunshine if you can get it. And oh man, if you're in California with the fires, please be careful. I have a friend out there and the pictures just look terrifying. Please be careful. Okay, be safe, everybody. Bye.